Hi everyone, Mimmi from C-Mimmi-O. Welcome to the channel. And talking about how to get your customers to become your advocates. Let's start something that might sound a little uncomfortable, but most B2B tech companies don't actually have customer advocates. They have satisfied customers, maybe even loyal customers. But advocacy, that's something entirely different and much rarer than we would like to admit. In B2B, I see quite a lot of talk about these advocacy programs, ambassador tiers, badges, case studies, and reference calls. But here's the uncomfortable truth. You can't program someone into being an advocate, because advocacy isn't a marketing tactic. It's a byproduct of something deeper. And if you get that wrong, no amount of incentive swag or LinkedIn badges will fix it. Here's what I think that most companies are actually missing. Advocacy happens when your product becomes part of your customer's professional identity. Not just something that they use, something that they're known for. Think about it like the strongest advocates in tech aren't promoting tools. They're promoting what those tools allow them to become. So they can show how much more innovative, more efficient, or more respected in their fields they can be. If your product doesn't elevate your customer's status, why would they go out of the way to talk about it? Most of the advocacy programs fail for one simple reason. They're built for the company's benefit instead of the customers. What we ask is, can you do a case study? Can you speak at our event? Can you leave us a review? But rarely do we ask, what does this do for you? Visibility, career growth, thought leadership, access to innovation. If there's no clear personal upside, you're not building advocacy, you're asking for favors. And here's where it gets interesting, especially in B2B tech. The companies that win today aren't just building products, they're building ecosystems. In an ecosystem, advocacy isn't optional, it's built in, it's infrastructure. Your customers build on your tech, your partners sell your tech, your community validates your tech. So when someone advocates for you, they're not just promoting the brand, they're strengthening their position within the ecosystem. That's the shift from customer advocacy to ecosystem participation. So what should you start doing differently? First, stop thinking in campaigns. Start thinking in communities. Second, design advocacy around status and access instead of rewards. Like early access to roadmap, speaking opportunities, industry visibility, direct influence on product direction. Third, make your customers the heroes of the story, not your product. Because nobody wakes up thinking, I want to promote a vendor today. But they do think, I want to be seen as a leader in my space. Here's my bet. In the next few years, the strongest B2B brands won't be the ones with the biggest ad budgets. They'll be the ones with the strongest communities of advocates. People who genuinely want to be associated with them. And that's not something you can fake. It has to be built, earned, and continuously reinforced. So if you're thinking about advocacy, please don't start with programs. Start with a simple question. What would make our customers proud to be associated with us? Because that's where the real advocacy begins. I wrote a blog post about it. The link is in the description. That's all for me now. Bye.